Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Monday, December 26, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus check out our Patreon in the link down below if you want access for our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation, so make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Minnesota Timberwolves vs Miami Heat. The Timberwolves stepped onto the hardwood against the Celtics and took a loss by a score of 121-109 in their last game. Minnesota finished having earned a 48.4% FG percentage, 44 out of 91, and converted 10 of their 32 shots from beyond the arc. At the charity stripe, the Timberwolves made 11 of their 15 tries for a percentage of 73.3%. In regard to grabbing boards, they earned 45 with 11 of them being offensive. They also distributed 25 assists in the matchup while forcing 11 turnovers and having 3 steals. In the matter of defending, Minnesota allowed their opponent to shoot 44.0% from the field on 44 of 100 shooting. Boston totaled 28 assists and had 9 steals in the game. Moreover, Boston grabbed 53 rebounds, 20 offensive, 33 defensive, and added 8 rejections. Boston finished the game at 76.9% at the charity stripe by making 20 of 26 shots. They also converted 13 of 46 shots from three-point range. Concerning fouls, the Timberwolves walked away with 18 and the Celtics totaled 16 fouls. Anthony Edwards is someone who played a role in this contest. He ended up finishing with 30 points on 13 of 25 shooting. He was on the hardwood for 40 minutes and also collected 6 boards. Edwards walked away from this one shooting 52.0% from the field and also recorded 4 dimes. The last time they took the court, the Heat took a defeat with a final score of 111-108 against the Pacers. In reference to how they rebounded, Miami allowed Indiana to pull down 43 overall, 9 offensive. They went 44.7% from distance by connecting on 21 out of 47 and finished the game at 10 of 14 from the free throw line, 71.4%. The Heat allowed the Pacers to bury 40 of their 83 tries from the field, which had them shooting 48.2% for the game. Overall, the Heat finished shooting 41 out of 95 from the floor, which had them shooting 43.2%. With regard to shooting from three-point land, Miami converted 13 of their 33 attempts, 39.4%. They were able to knock down 13 of the free throw tries for a rate of 92.9%. The Pacers had 23 fouls for this game, which got the Heat to the charity stripe for a total of 14 tries. They gave up possession of the ball 10 times, while recording 7 steals for this game. The Heat were able to collect 25 defensive boards and 13 offensive rebounds, totaling 38 in this contest. The Minnesota Timberwolves are struggling on the road, losing 4 out of their last 5 road games. These were not competitive defeats either, losing by double digits in their last 3 road losses, including a 133-112 defeat in Portland. The Heat have won 4 out of their last 6 games. Furthermore, the Timberwolves have been inconsistent recently as Karl Anthony Towns remains out of action. They have only won 3 out of their last 8 games and have averaged just 108 points in their last 3 games. This is not ideal considering Miami's best strength is defense. They have conceded 108 or fewer points in 4 out of their last 6 games. Our first pick is Miami Heat -4 points. Minnesota enters this one with a win-loss mark of 16-17 this year. They average 114.8 PTS per contest, 11th in the NBA, while shooting 49.0% from the field. The Timberwolves are connecting on 34.1% on three-point attempts, 366 of 1,073, and 77.8% from the free throw line. As a team, Minnesota is grabbing 42.6 boards per game and is sitting with 854 assists on the campaign, which ranks 10th in basketball in terms of passing the rock. They cough up possession 16.1 times per game and as a group are committing 21.8 fouls every game. Minnesota has lost 2 in a row, the most recent being a 121-109 affair against the Boston Celtics. The Timberwolves shot better from both the three-point line, 31.3% versus 28.3%, and the floor overall, 48.4% versus 44.0%. They fell short in the rebounding department, 45 versus 53, including giving up 20 offensive boards. Minnesota also turned the ball over 16 times, compared to only 11 for the Celtics. Finally, Boston got to the free throw line more often, 26 attempts compared to 15. Minnesota didn't manage to cover the plus 9.5 spread, and the total went over 229. The Timberwolves' offense has been a step ahead of their defense so far this season. They rank 8th in EFC at 55.4%, 3rd in shooting percentage at 49.0%, and 7th in points in the paint per game, 54.6. Their interior defense is effective with Rudy Gobert leading the way, ranked 7th in opponents' two-point percentage, 52.6%, but their perimeter defense has been lacking. They allow opposing teams to shoot 37.1% from deep, the 5th worst mark in the league. They also rank in the bottom 10 for both offensive, 22.2%, and defensive, 74.2%, rebounding rate. On defense, the Timberwolves are forcing their opponents into 15.7 turnovers per game, and they draw 20.4 fouls. They are conceding 37.1% from beyond the arc, while they are 22nd in basketball in PPG allowed, 115.7. The Timberwolves' defense is giving up an opponent's shooting percentage of 45.9%, 1,358 of 2,956, and they surrender 44.4 boards per game as a group. They are 27th in basketball in allowing assists to the opposition, with 866 surrendered on the campaign. Tyler Herro was important for the Heat for this game. He made 10 of 23 in the game for a rate of 43.5% and had 4 rebounds. Herro recorded 28 points in his 39 minutes on the court and tallied 2 dimes in the game. Miami has a record of 16-17 this year. The Heat commit 19.1 personal fouls per contest, and they connect on 82.3% from the charity stripe. Their rate of dishing out assists is at 23.8 times per game, 22nd in basketball, and they are giving up possession 13.8 times per game. Miami has accounted for 3,563 PTS this season, 108.0 per contest, and they pull down 40.8 boards per game. When it comes to offensive execution, the Heat are shooting 45.1% from the floor, which has them ranked 26th in the NBA. The Miami defense allows 36.0% on three-point attempts, 436 of 1,211, and their opponents are knocking down 77.4% of their free throw shots. They have surrendered 25.5 assists and 43.5 boards per contest, which is 19th and 16th in the league. The Heat on the defensive side of the court are 4th in the league in PPG allowed with 109.2. They are forcing 16.12s per game and have let teams shoot 47.3% from the field, 19th in the NBA. The Heat are the 3rd slowest paced team in the NBA, according to their advanced statistics. The Timberwolves are the 5th fastest, but have still seen the total go under 19 times, compared to the overhitting in only 14 games. The total also went under with a 14-point margin when these two teams played each other earlier this season. Our second pick is to take the under. It has hit in 5 of Miami's last 6 games, and I expect that trend to hold against Minnesota.